Welcome everyone to this healing meditation service. And just as a reminder, as we move into this practice, this is a practice of devoting time, of holding space for that divine light, for those healing energies to go where they are needed most in this world. So you might take a moment in the comfort of your own spaces if you're joining us for this meditation at home, and just set that intention of, as we sit, as we move into this practice, opening yourself up to receiving healing, to sit in trust and faith with love and humility, knowing that nothing needs to be forced in this experience. Each experience is our own. So learning to trust sort of what your experience is while holding that intention of being a vessel or a conduit for that light to go to those places it is needed most in the world. And if in your heart you're inspired to perhaps call names out loud, you might see places or people, feel free in your own homes to state things out loud or just silently to yourself. Remembering that nothing needs to happen, you can simply just sit and hold space with that intention. And as always, before we sit for the 20 minutes devoted to healing, we're going to share a little bit of a passage inspired by what's happening around the world at this moment in time, and then we will go into a song to help raise our vibrations, our energies, as we prepare ourselves for meditation. And that song today will also be twofold, to open and raise our vibrations, but also as a form of protection. As we sing it, we can maybe imagine that we're seeing a circle of light, of protection around us, and also sending that light of protection around those we love, those in our communities, in our country, and the whole world. Can, as the song builds, perhaps continue to see that bubble of light of protection growing bigger and bigger. So just make yourself comfortable. Perhaps close your eyes down. Let your heart just be open to receiving these words. Maya Angelou said, "Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better." I personally love this quote because for me it speaks to so many things on so many levels. It asks us to do our best. It also speaks to the idea of change, and that as we learn through our experiences, we grow, and that idea of doing our best also changes with each experience and all that it teaches our souls. This quote, for me, empowers that idea of growing from the place you are and at the rate you are able without getting stuck in the blame game. It leaves room for forgiveness, tolerance, compassion, and understanding, whilst continuously seeking to better ourselves. Anger can be a good motivator when aligned with a code that asks us to be our best. When we are faced with injustice in its many forms, know that we do not have to passively stand by and inherit those wrongs. If the injustice makes you feel angry, then feel angry, allow it, watch it, and then check it with a resolve or a higher purpose. Try not to let anger, whether just or unjust, alone lead you into hate and feed into perpetuating the problem. If you are in a position to educate, seek to educate without blame. judgment, or condescension. If we do this for the ones we are asking to listen, and if they are receptive to hearing, then those seeds planted will be given from a place of unconditional love. And what better nourishment is there for the seeds we plant? It is important to understand the wrongs, the history, and the why. And if you find yourself angered, then let the anger be the spark to your fuel. Find your power in aligning with a resolve motivated by seeking solutions. A spark on its own quickly burns out without proper fuel. Fixation on blame keeps one stuck in the loop of suffering. Seek solutions. In any adversity we face, there is always a solution. Time and time again, I have learned this from my own growth. It is difficult enough to swallow a wrong. It hurts to face our shadows. Adding insult to injury will only create barriers. Look to Plato's cave allegory, or the story of the bleeding ghosts about poisoned wells, and many other analogies that are timeless in understanding the human story and that age-old battle between the part of us that desires freedom and the part that perpetuates our suffering. The ego will feel vulnerable enough when it is being asked to grow outside of its comfort zone. Historically, the path to learning is prolonged if it is not done in a way that allows for receptivity. Ego will put up walls and perpetuate the stories that feed the wrongs when it feels attacked. Hold space for each other and our differences. Work towards educating with love and discern when there is receptivity. The seeds planted on this type of ground will grow with deep roots, providing a solid foundation needed for success. Understand that each of us grows at our own time and is affected by our own unique life experiences. We live in a one-room schoolhouse. So when addressing a wrong, meet it with love. Let us not enable and inherit the wrongs of the past. Let us work together to find solutions. Now that we know better, let's do better. May each of us learn to use our voices wisely and in a way that is authentic to each. Seek to gather at the round table with respect for each soul's journey, to hear each voice and let all be raised to a place of equality, and in the face of injustice, use might, a place of privilege, for right. We are in this together. Let's grow together. Thank you for listening, and please know that in sharing these words, that they are done with the intention of healing. If you find yourself upset in any way, it may be due to the difficulty of human language, that misunderstandings are probable and possibly even inevitable. If you perceive a wrong in what I say, then let us hold space for a respectful dialogue and find common language to truly understand another. I am open to learning. So again, we're going to share a song that was sort of a, what's it called, an earworm, right? When you get the songs in your head, and it was kind of playing in my head for the last couple days, maybe since Friday or so. And it's Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, originally believed to be composed by a man named Wallace. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, in the 19th century. I think there's many interpretations of this song about abolition, freedom from slavery. I hope you'll join at home with us. I'll be sharing the lyrics in the description of this sitting, so you can read along or you can listen to the song by people that can sing with better voices than us. And really we're just singing as a way to raise the vibration, as a way to prepare our bodies. So sing with joy, it doesn't matter what it sounds like. And as you're singing, and perhaps as the chorus is repeating itself, imagine again that bubble of protection around yourself growing. And as your own heart is lifted by these lyrics, may it continue to spread and to the whole world.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. If you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home, tell all my friends I'm coming too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I'm sometimes up and sometimes down, coming for to carry me home. But still my soul feels heavenly bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. The brightest day that I can say, coming for to carry me home. When Jesus washed my sins away, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. If I get there before you do, coming for to carry me home, I'll cut a hole and pull you through, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
So just take a moment if you're not already in a comfortable, supported place. Now we're going to devote the next 20 minutes to sitting in service for that healing energy to go where it is needed most in this world. take a few moments to just reflect on your experience. To blanket yourself with that sense of gratitude for taking this time to sit in service, to invite your body to be that vessel, that conduit, to anchor that healing divine light into this earth to where it is needed most. During that sitting, I think I'm kind of being called to share sort of a lesson about problem solving that I learned from my mentor, Greg. And I can't remember if its origins come from sort of mathematics or something, but it's about essentially problem solving. And perhaps it comes from mathematics, but I could be wrong. But the idea is that you have and I'm probably going to botch this up in some way, but essentially it's like you have to move 1,000-pound brick wall. And you might look at that thinking, I can't move that. That wall is too big, right? It's too huge. There's no way I can move a 1,000-pound brick wall. And if you're looking at the big picture of it, yeah, of course, as one unit. But the idea is you can by taking it apart and moving it brick by brick. And I think that idea makes things seem feasible. Like we can move huge walls if we just think about moving them one bit at a time. And also, if we do it together as a community, that brick wall can be dismantled and rebuilt all the more faster. I think for myself, someone prone to anxiety, I sometimes see the big picture and get kind of stuck. And I think it is good to see what is the big picture, but then also look at what can we do in the moment and with the tools that we have. And I think that each of us are here for a reason, that we're all here to move bricks and that, you know, we all play a role in society for the greater healing. And it doesn't matter, like you don't have to have a special title or you don't have to be famous to create change. It doesn't matter what your job is or the clothes you wear. We all know that. It's how you live your life. It's not what you do, it's how you do the doing. So I hope everyone that realizes that you are empowered, you can move a brick, you can take down walls and be part of healing, and just by being here, just by being you. So just live with heart and honor what is authentic for you. So thanks again, everyone, for sitting in this service. And I wish you a lovely rest of your evening or day. Namaste.